Hello, folks. So I was just walking around and I noticed this board about you know cafe about a cafe chain. Basically, they sell both coffee and chai. Basically, coffee and tea. Usually, a lot of companies do only one of those, and then they say it's a popular chai chain or tea chain or coffee chain and whatnot. I think already Starbucks is pretty popular in coffee, but then others are also trying to bring up their presence. And of course, I think there is coffee day and all that. But I think they've become old. I don't know. And then so I noticed this one as like how many coffee chains and chai chains and whatnot. Chai Kings or chai. Yeah, it's Chai Kings and then Chayos. What else? I remember there was one thing called what was the name? Similar to Cafe Coffee Day, I think they had chai something. Similar to CCD, they had something like that. So this one is chai. Funnily, they put such a big board for their advertisement, and they called it Indians' fastest growing bootstrapped cafe chain. They called it Indians instead of India's. Such a big billboard, and they made a mistake in their English. Everything is perfect. I think there is also some Kannada. I don't know if that most probably that Kannada should be right. I think I don't think they would make a mistake there, especially in the name of the company. Interesting is bigger, and the English name is smaller. And they put it as Indians fastest growing here. Indians fastest growing chain, growing bootstrapped coffee. Okay, looks like that even talking about their company, it's bootstrapped apparently and not like so what's it called VC funded, venture capitalist funded. So yeah, I mean, and the usual stuff. There is chai cups and French fries, basically something to eat, and then stuff like samosas and whatnot. I don't know if it's, but the usual stuff. And they have just chai, coffee, and sandwiches, which is the usual stuff. But they seem to have even breakfast in India. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. I'm wondering actually if my subscribers see this, they'll probably think this guy is actually doing marketing for all kinds of stuff. But then I'm the kind of guy who wouldn't even go and drink here and all. So, but I do want to notice it, observe it, and be like, okay, one more coffee chain, one more tea chain and whatnot. Interestingly, the road I'm walking on is actually a pretty popular road, and I can see one more coffee. Seen a lot of people get coffee here. It's called Coffees, and they say traditionally brewed filter coffee. Coffee cup that they give, it's so small, right? And I'm like, dude, people come and drink coffee here and it's so small. Maybe they are also fine that they're drinking less coffee, because I don't think it's a good idea and ideal to drink a lot of coffee. But anyways, I think it's a good business, coffee, but then a lot of competition. There's a lot of scattered market, a lot of people having market share here and there, I guess. I haven't researched the market and all, but coffee and tea and like any hot beverage chain, or even cold beverages, like I think there is lassi shop and whatnot, where you have organized cold beverages, unlike the usual fruit juice shop and juice shop, right? There is organized beverage shops these days. So than your simple small scale or small size tea shop, coffee shop, hot beverage shop like milk and whatnot, Boost or Horlicks and all that they serve, and then cold beverage shop, like they give fruit juices and then lassi, roast milk and whatnot, right? And then along with this, they also give something to eat. So yeah, I mean, they're trying to make an organized market over here. I think I've seen some videos on YouTube from this person called forgot the name, but the person's YouTube channel is called Things Cool, I think, and they did a great video on like multiple of these markets, where he talks about how they converted the Momo market into an organized market, like Wow Momos and all that. Wow Momos is one organized market for momos. And then he also spoke about how there is an organized market for snack items now, but previously that was not the case. Like he was talking about Haldirams, and now there is like many sweets and savories shops, but Haldirams is pretty popular in India, right? So he was talking about how they made a unorganized market where people sold savories on the roads years ago, decades ago, and now it's just and that time itself they started converting it into a organized market. So a lot of businesses are trying to do this. They're starting to convert unorganized markets into organized markets. So converting it is not an easy job, but once you convert it and you get money, it's a big deal, right? Because once you get tea for more than say 5-10 rupees these days, or even 20-30 rupees, it's a big deal. But of course they are not just providing tea or coffee and whatnot, they are providing more than that. So converting unorganized markets into organized markets and providing a lot more brand quality and the whole experience and whatnot, and also providing real estate like CCD, Starbucks and whatnot. They provide real estate for you to actually sit around and talk. They provide Wi-Fi, they provide air conditioner, they provide service. There's a person who comes and asks you your order sometimes, so waiting service and whatnot, and they clean up the place, they maintain the place really well. There's lighting, ambience, and you can use the real estate for a lot of time for your meetings, professional meetings, right? So it's also quiet because it's a really costly, expensive place, a pricey place. Not a lot of people will come and sit there. Unlike your roadside, hot beverage shop, where a lot of people are standing because there's no place to sit, or there is never a place to sit. Everything is just standing and drinking your hot beverage, and there are so many people, a crowd. You can't do your professional business meeting over there with someone in person. Let's go get tea or coffee, and then be so many people standing there, and all classes of people, economic classes of people standing there, all levels of people with different levels of decency standing there. I think usually the idea is people who are at a higher class in economy, the higher economic class, are more decent, but I don't agree it's always the same or always true. Though it's mostly the case, at least people like to look decent and at least in public places. So yeah, I mean, they will not make noises and whatnot, and if they do, the company, the place that is the company, let's say Starbucks or Coffee Day or whatever, will actually be hey, can you please lower the volume and whatnot, or things like that. I don't know if they'll do it. They wouldn't want to annoy the customer, but if it's annoying other customers, they'll probably want to annoy just one customer or piss off one customer than multiple customers. Anyways, especially repeat customers, but if it's a repeat customer making the noise, I don't know what they'll do. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, it's a different kind of level of thing. Also, you can't find say washrooms and all in your roadside coffee shops, tea shops and whatnot, right? But you can find washrooms in Starbucks and whatnot, and it will be really well maintained and whatnot, and they'll have people to clean it up and whatnot, and they'll keep it fancy, and they'll know that the customers using it will most probably keep it clean after their use, because they will want to look at least decent even if they are not decent and hygienic and whatnot, though they have enough money. Because I have seen people who have enough money and still are really not so great, and indecent or unhygienic and whatnot. So that's all I had for this video, talking about beverage companies, hot beverages and cold beverages and whatnot, and unorganized markets and organized markets, and about Things Cool YouTube channel, which is pretty cool. You should surely check it out. I think I'm not doing marketing for him, as in paid marketing for him, but I love his channel. I've seen some of his videos. It's pretty cool. He talks about stuff in a really interesting way, and long videos, but he keeps me hooked usually. I've seen only some of his videos, and this was long ago, and videos around Tata, Haldirams, and then videos around Wow Momos, and then some more. It was great actually. So I just wanted to call him out and like, you know, appreciate his videos and also talk about it and say that, you know, you should totally check it out if you are into really interesting deep dives into markets, business and whatnot, or companies and whatnot, popular companies and whatnot. So yeah, that's all I had for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.